Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang saya hormati, Bapak Ibu penilai sertifikasi dosen gelombang 1 tahun 2025. Perkenalkan, saya Shelia Anjarani, salah satu dosen Prodi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris Universitas Muhammadiyah Purwokerto. Video ini dibuat untuk melengkapi salah satu persyaratan sebagai pernyataan diri dosen dalam unjuk kerja Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi atau PDD Uktpt dalam bidang pengajaran. Video pembelajaran yang ada di video ini adalah pembelajaran mata kuliah ICT in ELT. Mata kuliah ini adalah salah satu mata kuliah wajib yang ada di semester 4 Program Studi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris UMP. Mata kuliah ICT in ELT ini terdiri dari 2 SKS. Video pembelajaran ini juga mencakup aspek DIA atau Delivery, Interaction, and Assessment. Deskripsi umum dari mata kuliah ICT in ELT ini membahas tentang integrasi teknologi dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Dalam mata kuliah ini, aspek pedagogi dan teknologi menjadi 2 hal penting. Mata kuliah ini akan memperkenalkan beberapa teknologi berupa situs web atau aplikasi yang dapat diintegrasikan ke dalam proses pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Selain itu, mata kuliah ini akan mengajak mahasiswa untuk terlibat aktif dalam menciptakan ide pembelajaran bahasa Inggris dengan integrasi teknologi dan merancang media pembelajaran bahasa Inggris berbasis digital. CPL dari mata kuliah ini adalah mahasiswa mampu menggunakan teknologi informasi dan komunikasi yang relevan untuk pengembangan mutu pendidikan. Sedangkan CPMK mata kuliah ini antara lain yang pertama, mahasiswa mampu mengintegrasikan teknologi melalui situs web atau aplikasi yang relevan ke dalam pengajaran bahasa Inggris dengan kinerja yang mandiri, berkualitas, dan terukur. Sedangkan yang kedua, mahasiswa mampu merancang komik digital sebagai media pembelajaran digital dengan kinerja yang berkualitas dan terukur. Selain itu, sub CPMK mata kuliah ini antara lain yang pertama, mahasiswa mampu menganalisis konsep analisis call menjadi TEL dan menghubungkan konsep TEL dengan tren pengajaran masa kini. Yang kedua, mahasiswa dapat menganalisis aplikasi atau situs web dalam mengajarkan keterampilan listening dan speaking. Kemudian, mahasiswa dapat menganalisis aplikasi atau situs web dalam mengajarkan keterampilan reading dan writing. Kemudian yang terakhir, mahasiswa mampu merancang komik digital sebagai media pembelajaran digital dalam ELT atau English Language Teaching. Mata kuliah ini dilaksanakan dalam 16 pertemuan. Pertemuan pertama sampai ke-7 dilaksanakan sebelum ujian tengah semester atau UTS. Lalu dilanjutkan dengan ujian tengah semester. Pertemuan ke-9 sampai 15 dilaksanakan setelah UTS, lalu ditutup dengan ujian akhir semester atau UAS. Mode pembelajaran pada mata kuliah ini dilaksanakan dengan offline class, yaitu pembelajaran di kelas, dan online class, yaitu media pembelajaran daring berbasis flipped learning, atau kombinasi offline dan online learning dengan menggunakan LMS on class yang dimiliki oleh Universitas Muhammadiyah Purwokerto. Bahan ajar dari mata kuliah ini disesuaikan dengan perkembangan zaman terkait teknologi dan pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Secara garis besar, metode pengajaran pada mata kuliah ini adalah lecturing, group discussion, group presentation, case study, dan project-based learning. Sumber referensi dari mata kuliah ini adalah yang pertama, Educational Technology, a Primer in the 21st Century. Kemudian yang kedua, Technology for English Language Learning. Kemudian yang berikutnya adalah 2 buku yang saya tulis di sini dengan teman-teman asosiasi dari ITEL atau Indonesia Technology Enhanced Language Learning yang berjudul Teaching Speaking with AI, a Collection of Lesson Ideas. Kemudian yang berikutnya adalah Teknologi dan Pembelajaran Bahasa Inggris. Selain itu, sumber referensi mata kuliah ini juga menggunakan artikel ilmiah terbaru terkait teknologi pada pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Pada mata kuliah ini, aspek penilaian terdiri dari beberapa poin, antara lain penugasan, unjuk kerja, UTS, UAS, dan mini project. Berikut adalah contoh video pembelajaran mata kuliah ICT in ELT yang terjadi di dalam kelas. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Okay, welcome to ICT in ELT class. How are you doing this morning? Okay, alhamdulillah. Everyone is healthy this morning. Okay, as usual, before we start our class, let's pray first. Okay, let's pray. Finish? Okay, as usual, you have to scan the barcode to fill in your attendance list. Okay, please scan this barcode to fill in the attendance list. Finish?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, for today's topic, this is our second meeting. For the first meeting, we have discussed about what ICT in LP class is. We have discussed about the assignment, we have discussed about the exams, the project that you are going to do. And today we're going to learn about the topic. And this is the topic from call to tell. But before that, let me tell you about the learning objective. So in this meeting, you will be able to analyze the concept, analysis from call to tell, and then after that, you will be able to connect the concept of tell to the current teaching trend. Okay? So, for today's learning materials, the first one we're going to discuss what call is, then the second one we're going to discuss about 3 phases of call, and then we're going to continue the discussion about tell, and then we're going to analyze which one is more relevant, call or tell. Then the last one is the conclusion and question and answer section. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, so now let me ask you about this question. I have a specific question, yeah? I want you to share your experiences, how you learn English in the past 10 years. Whether you use technology or not. Okay, please raise your hand. Please share your experiences about your experiences how you learn English in the past 10 years. Okay, Nadia?
I have a great experience in learning English in the past 10 years by watching some movies and listening to some songs. And I also had a great experience learning English in high school by interacting using English with my teachers and also with my peers. And also I had a great experience in virtual exchange with a Korean high school. And I feel like that was such an interesting experience in learning English.
Okay, thank you so much. Nadia, so you learn English from song and then you also interacted with your teachers and also your peers. Okay.
Yes.
Another experience, please. Please share your experience, how you learn English in the past 10 years. Please raise your hand. Okay, Rehan.
Okay, in the past 10 years, I have so many good experiences. Like in the junior high school, the teacher can explain the material so detailed, and I can understand what the teacher said. But at the same time, the pronunciation of the teacher make me confused because it's so different. Like I have learned today. Maybe that's all my experiences.
Okay.
Just
Alright, so you learn English from your teachers only. Okay, thank you, Rehan. Another experience? Okay.
So my experience in the past 10 years is when I'm in junior high school, I already taught computer. That's why I already learned a lot of the English text or something from the computer, and then playing game and watching movie. But in the school, my experience is not that good because some of the teachers just explain like this usual material, so I need to learn again home. And then in this university, I well in this with my lecturer with a good speaking. That's why it's a good experience.
Okay, thank you, Dewan. Please give applause to your friends. Okay, now you have shared about your experience, how you learn English in the past 10 years. And now I want to start the discussion. Yeah, my first question is, have you ever heard about call? This is not a call that you make using your smartphone. Yeah. This is a term in technology supported English language teaching. So
So CALL here stands for Computer Assisted Language Learning. So it was introduced at the TESOL conference long time ago in 1983. And so the emphasis of CALL here is the use of computers, only the use of computers in teaching and learning of the second or foreign language. Okay, this is the theory about CALL. And there are three phases of CALL. The first one we call it as structural or behaviorist CALL. Then the second one we call it as communicative or cognitive CALL. And then the third one is integrative or socio-cognitive, or you can call it socio-constructive CALL. But I do not want to explain it one by one because you are going to discuss each basis of CALL with your friends in group. Okay, now I will give you the instruction what to do with the printed material. Okay, so I want you to work in groups of 3. Okay, please find your team members now. Okay, have you got your team? Okay, yes. And after that, okay, as you can see in the printed material, there are 3 reading texts about 3 phases of CALL. So you have to decide whether you want, for example, the group consists of 3 students, student A, student B, and student C. So what you have to do in a group, student A, for example, you will read the first phase of CALL, or maybe the student B will read the second phase of CALL, and the student C will read the third phase of CALL. And now, do you understand my instruction?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now please decide who will read part A, part B, and part C. Okay, I'll give you around 5 minutes to read each part. Only one part, yeah? For example, student A will read the first phase of CALL, student B will read the second phase of CALL, and then student C will read the third phase of CALL. Okay, have you finished reading the text?
Yes.
Okay, now, can you guess what we are going to do next? Can you guess it? No? Okay, it's already written, yeah? Okay, so now I want you to gather with other friends from different group, okay? So I want you to discuss with friends from other groups who read part A, part B, and part C. Okay, who read part A? Please raise your hand. Okay, part A will be here. Okay, we'll sit there. And then part B who read part B? Okay, part B will stay here. Part C? Okay, part C will stay here. Okay, please go to a new group. Come on. What do you know about behaviorist CALL?
So I think behavioristic CALL was introduced in 1950s and 1960s, and it's giving drill or repetitions and practice over time, and it focuses on grammar.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's start the discussion.
Okay.
Okay. discussion about cognitive call.
Okay, so we found in our discussions that the cognitive call or communicative call here was introduced in 1917 and also 1918, and here the computer here it's used to give stimulus for learning.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's continue the discussion.
Okay.
Then, group C, what do you know about socio-cognitive call? What do you know about socio-cognitive call? I think that the discussion.
I just feel like I get it. Socio-cognitive calls integrates computer as a tool or a multimedia to explain the content of the language learning, so that we can enhance our performance in language learning by integrating technology.
Let's continue the discussion. Okay, have you finished the discussion with the new group? Yes. All right. Yes. Now it's your time to go back to your origin group. Now. So what you have to do next with your group, so you have to share what you learned previously to your group, because you only read one part. Each of you is only read one part, yeah? So please share what the knowledge that you got from the previous group to your group. For example, the students who read socio-cognitive call, please share the knowledge that you have discussed previously with another group to your origin group. Okay, it's your time to discuss it.
In my group is structural and socio-cognitive in developing social interaction. So it's like a digital communication, and then the teacher is cognitive.
Was introduced in 1960s and it focused on grammar and giving and practice over time.
Okay, for my discussions with my partly friends, communicative or cognitive call was introduced in 1917 and also 1918, and it's focusing on.
Alright, so you have discussed about 3 phases of call with your friends. Okay, now we are going to discuss it again, one by one. Okay, first we are going to discuss about behaviorist call. Anyone, you can raise your hand if you want to share your knowledge about behaviorist call from the things that you have read and you have discussed. Okay? The microphone. You.
So behavioristic call was introduced in 1950s and 1960s, and it focuses on grammar and also audiolingual, and it giving drilling or repetition and practice over time.
Okay, thank you so much. So it was introduced in 1950s and 1960s, and then computer as a tutor at this time, and then it gives drill and practice over time. For example, if you learn vocabulary in this era, in this behaviorist call era, then the computer will give you so many drills, so many drilling activities and practice over time. Okay, the next one, communicative call. Please raise your hand.
Communicative call here or cognitive calls was appeared in 1917 and also 1918, and in this phase, it's focusing on the use of language, and computer here plays or it's giving stimulus for learning.
Okay, excellent. That's one. Thank you. So what is communicative call? Yeah, as mentioned by Eva before, it was introduced in 1970s and 1980s. So in this case, computer as tutor, and it gives stimulus for learning. This is communicative call. Then the last one, integrative call. Please raise your hand. You share your experience. Okay.
integrative, socio-cognitive, or socio-constructive call in 1990s until present. It's talking about call as a tool for learning activities.
That's all? Okay, excellent, thank you. So what is integrative call? It was introduced in 1990s, okay? And then computer as a tool, providing internet for the learners. Right, so those are three phases of call that you have read and discussed with group. And then after we discuss about that call, now we are going to discuss about tell, yeah? So this is an alternative term to call. It was introduced in 2003. And then it refers to the use of technological tools such as the computer, mobile phone, and then tablet as a supplement to a language learning. This is not only the use of computers anymore, like in the call era, yeah? But now it is specific to tell. For example, if you want to find out vocabularies on electronic dictionary, that is tell, technology enhanced language learning. And then reading news from online news platform, and then taking part in online discussion, that is the activities of tell. It's not specific to computer anymore, okay? Do you understand my explanation? Any question before? Okay, crystal clear. Okay, so now which one is more relevant, call or tell? Yes, tell. Why? Okay. Microphone, sorry. Okay, most relevant one is tell. Why?
In my perspective, it's tell because nowadays the tools from technology is not just a computer. Now we have laptop, tablet, smartphone, and others. Because of that, now it's
Okay, thank you so much. Excellent answer, Najwa. Okay, so the most relevant one to today's teaching situation is tell because it's not specific anymore to the use of computers. Okay. Alright, so this is the assignment. So you will have an assignment that you have to do at home, yeah, to check your comprehension about what we discussed this morning. So please access this one. Okay, bit.ly/call tell. This is a Padlet. So for group 1, yeah, for group 1, please please create an infographic related three phases of call, and then you upload it there. Don't forget to write your name and please write your student ID as well. Okay, please create an infographic, okay, about three phases of call and short explanation about tell. Can you repeat the instruction? Yeah, can you repeat the instruction?
So we have to create infographic.
Okay.
And we have to put in the
Padlet. Yes. Please create an infographic about three phases of call and short explanation about tell. Okay. Right. Okay, so before we close our meeting, so let's reflect what we learned this morning. Okay, what did we learn this morning? Anyone? Okay.
Okay. What we have learned today, this morning in this ICT in our class is about from call to tell.
Okay, from call to tell.
And then the first one, we learn about the definitions of call. What is call? As I said, language learning that was introduced in TESOL conference as 1983.
Okay.
And also, we also learn about the phases of call.
The
We
phases,
know that there are three phases. The first one is structural, behavioral call, that focusing on grammar, drills, and also practice over time. And the second is cognitive call, that was focused on language use, then computer use, used here for stimulus in the learning.
Last one.
And then the last one is socio-cognitive or socio-constructive goal.
Okay.
That was means computer here used as a tool or language impacts.
Okay. What about that?
And after that we learned also about TAL. The definition of TAL. What is TAL? TAL is technology enhanced language learning.
Okay.
That was in line with the situations where the technology is not only computer, there are also handphone or tablets, laptop, and so on.
Okay.
And it's relevant in this era.
Okay, thank you so much, Reva. Alright, so what we learned today, you learned about the definition of call. Okay, it refers to the use of computers for language learning. And then we also learned about 3 phases of call. The first one, you learned about structural and behaviorist call. Okay, and then communicative or cognitive call. Then the last one is socio-cognitive call. And then after that, you learned about TAL or technology enhanced language learning. It's not only the use of computers in language learning, but also the use of smartphone, internet, tablet, and so on. Okay, any questions for today's topic? Is it clear? Okay. So next meeting we are going to dig deeper for different topics. So next meeting we are going to learn about several apps or websites to support listening and speaking class. Okay, and then after we are going to create lesson idea from that application or website. Okay, to improve, or not to improve, but to make it more meaningful for your students. Okay, so thank you so much for coming to our course this morning, and I'll see you inshallah next week. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.